Welcome to the stage, the fabulous Alexander Desiri.
A man dies and goes to heaven. He's greeted by God at the pearly gates. There he says to God, "Can I ask you a question?" "Anything, my son." "Who is the greatest war general of all time?" "Oh, that's easy." And he points down to earth. That man right there. And the man looks surprised and says, "Wait, that can't be right. I know that man. He's a carpenter." "That's right. But had he been a war general, he could have been the greatest war general of all time." Now, I love this story because it shows that we all have potential, and if we put it to work, we can create a life that's more rewarding, more fulfilling, and more exciting. Right? Raise your hand if you agree with me. Great. Now, question for you. Are you leaning towards being the carpenter or the war general? How do you know? You see, the biggest fear for me is looking back 20, 30 years from now, living with regret, asking myself, what if? What if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? So when I heard the story, it motivated myself. I was motivated to go out and try to find myself. So I took personality tests, I read books, I listened to podcasts, and the more I was trying to find myself, the more I actually felt lost. To the point that it became an obsession, and it almost took away all my self-esteem, almost made me bitter. But then I came across a study that was a game changer for me. Harvard examined the most successful people in the country in sales, doing more than $250,000 a year. And they were trying to find a pattern among them that made them successful. And they came out with one conclusion: speed of implementation. In other words, how fast are you applying the information that you're learning? And that clicked something in me. And instead of trying to find myself, I went out, took what I've learned, and started looking for opportunities in the world to test it on. And now I'm here, speaking to all of you. And I realized something. It is that we don't find ourselves, we create ourselves. You have to identify your talents and your potential, but that's maybe 1/10 of the equation. Because in the end, it's really up to you. And the story I told you in the beginning is actually a metaphor for life. You see, in the story, you are God, also known as the Creator. The war general, he's your unfulfilled potential, the person you're always striving to be. And the carpenter, he's your reality, your present, just living your life. And the man in heaven, he's the voice inside your head, always telling you you're not good enough. Who's the best at this? That woman is better, that guy is stronger, etc. And the reason why this story is so powerful is because it taps into our greatest fear, that we're not enough, that we won't be loved if we have unfulfilled potential left. But the truth is that at any point in time, you are enough. And the world cannot tell you who you are. You have to make the decision for yourself, go out there and create it.
Wonderful, well done.